You ever notice how the perfume oils at the beauty supply store have some of the most craziest names ever? I'm not talking about something simple like rose or vanilla. I'm talking about Follow Me Boy, Good Cookie, Juicy Booty, Moneymaker, Lucky Lucy. And people think those names are just funny, flirty marketing tactics, but that's just not branding. Those names have a purpose. They weren't created just to catch your attention. They were created to draw in energy, to attract something, to shift how people see you and how you see yourself. Beauty has always been a form of magic, especially for us, from the perfume you choose to the way you style your hair. Every scent, color, and touch has energy behind it. You might think you're just getting cute, but in reality, you're casting vibration. You're saying, this is who I am today. This is the energy I'm walking in. And that's not new age self-care. That's old school conjuring. Hey y'all, I'm Yaya. Thank you so much for tuning into this video where we're going to talk about all things glamorous and talk about the root of glamour magic, because this isn't something new or something you have to learn how to do. You're probably already doing it or seeing it being done. So it's not an intimidating process. It's just adding some intention behind your regular beauty routine, because this was being done way back in the day before social media made it a trend. Back in the early 1900s, especially in places like Harlem or New Orleans, the line between beauty and conjure was blurred because they were essentially the same thing. Beauty shops, apothecaries, and rootwork suppliers were sometimes right next to each other, if not in the same building. You can get your press and curl in the front and you can get a mojo bag from the lady in the back. It was always merged. And if you look inside the beauty advertisements, the language is almost identical to the spiritual advertisement. You see things like attraction powder, come to me lotion, and these weren't tucked away in the secret aisle just for the witches and the warlocks. These were right next to the hot combs, the face powders, and the grease. The woman of that time understood something deep. Beauty wasn't just about appearance, it was about energy. And before we get into this video, warning, when it comes to all things glamorous, no matter how much perfume you wear or how flawless your makeup is, you can't conceal an ugly spirit. You can't gloss over a heavy heart. That's why I'm so excited that today's video is sponsored by Psychic Source. My biggest transformation didn't happen when I just switched my look. It happened when I got my energy right. I remember being so stressed and clouded that I couldn't even see the root of what was really going on inside of me. If it wasn't for my own spiritual work and reaching out to trusted individuals who could communicate with spirit when I felt like the world was covering my ears, I'd probably still be running in circles. And that's exactly what Psychic Source offers, a chance to connect with trusted advisors who can help you get aligned on the inside and the outside. No judgment, no pressure, just real guidance from people who have experience and empathy. And let me tell you, not just anyone can be an advisor with Psychic Source. Less than 2% of their applicants make it through their vetting process, so you can be confident that you're speaking to someone who is truly gifted. As I'm setting out different goals for my winter arc using this time of year to make sure that I am balanced in every way possible, I get readings from Psychic Source to ensure that even from the spiritual perspective, I'm touching on the bases that are necessary for my spiritual and physical growth. And the focus has been all about time and self-care, because I don't have the best work-life balance. It's mostly just work, and whatever I have left over goes to life. And it's starting to show in my appearance, the way I think, the way I eat, the way I sleep. And neglecting myself, I notice, is neglecting how I perform in the workspace. And I got this information from a reading. I wasn't even worried about any of that. I was stressed about something completely different, but this aspect of my life was causing the issues in everything else because I wasn't pouring back into myself. If you're ready to beautify your life, your spirit, or both, this is the perfect time, because I have a special offer. If you're a first-time customer, go to trypsychicsource.com/yaya10 and use my code YAYA10 and connect with a trusted advisor for up to 40 minutes only for $19. $2.80. That's a $240 value, which is incredible. No other service comes close to offering this. And this offer is exclusive to my community. And you don't have to use all of your 40 minutes at once. So you can split those minutes up into different sessions, explore, ask, and find the connection that speaks to you. You can use my link in the description box below to start your session today and see what beautiful messages are waiting for you. Because remember, the outer glow is one thing, but when your spirit is in alignment, that's a shine no highlighter can match. The process of putting on your face, fixing your hair, and choosing your scent wasn't vanity. It was preparation. It was ritual. When the women of the past dusted their powder across their skin, it wasn't just to glow, it was to magnetize. When they dabbed their perfume behind their ears, it wasn't just to smell good, it was to be remembered. Even some of the most glamorous women in history had rituals before stepping into their spotlight. For example, Eartha Kitt used to drink honey before her performances, not just to make sure her voice is nice and smooth, but for her energy. She believed the sweetness coated her throat, softened her spirit, and made her words land a little bit differently. That wasn't just a habit, that was a spell, a way to make sure everything that came out of her mouth carried charm and grace. And she's not the only one. Josephine Baker was known to anoint her skin in oils before her shows because she said she wanted her body to glow like bronze under the lights. Nina Simone would sit in silence before performing, centering her energy and calling her power back. And then, of course, Grace Jones had a habit of standing in front of the mirror before shows, staring herself down until she felt the character take over. She said, "I look at myself until I see the goddess, that person that I channel." And that's straight up mirror magic, affirming, invoking, transforming through reflection. So when you think about it, these women weren't just performers, they were spiritual practitioners in their own special way. They crafted their own rituals for what worked for them. So every scent, every movement, the way they curled their hair, they knew that beauty, art, and energy all worked together. That's what glamour magic really is. It's preparing your spirit before you let the world see you. We still do the same thing to this day. It just looks a little bit different. So when you're getting ready to go somewhere important, it could be a date, a meeting, a night out, the entire beautification process is a ritual. You turn on your music, you set the vibe, you're in the mirror, fixing your face, but also fixing your energy. You might start off with the playlist with some Beyonce, some Summer Walker, some Rihanna, but by the third song, you're smiling at yourself, you're seeing how you're about to look, your posture changes, and your energy rises. That's glamour work in action. And right when you're done, you spray on your perfume. And a little trick for perfume placement matters. Like for attraction, you spray on your neck and behind your knees, which are like the heat points of the body to draw in energy. For power and for confidence, you spray across your chest and wrist, places that carry your pulse. And for sweetness or for charm, mist above your head and walk through it like a blessing, letting it crown you. And you can do the same thing too if you're getting ready for like a job interview. Spray your perfume and then walk into it, because that'll symbolize you walking into your next blessing. Also, a little tactic you could do if you want on your perfume bottles, you can write affirmations on them or what you want each perfume to channel. If you know you have a perfume you wear to work, you want peace and grace while you're at work, you can write that down. If you have a perfume that you know you wear when you're going on a date, you could put attraction, sweetness, seduction on it. So immediately when you spray it, it already knows what to do. And while you spray, speak what you want that scent to do for you. You can say things like, "Everywhere I go, love follows me. I draw in good people, good money, good energy." So don't just wear it, you can charge it. It's your perfume, it's going to obey you. And remember too, while you're getting ready and looking in the mirror, every move you make, every word you say in the mirror is spell work, whether you know it or not. I know that may sound complex, but the mirror just isn't a piece of glass, it's a portal in the spiritual world. It doesn't just reflect your face, it reflects your frequency. Mirrors see beyond makeup and clothes. They show the truth of how you feel about yourself. That's why some days you can stand in front of the mirror, you feel beautiful, unstoppable, and other days you can barely stand to look at yourself, because the mirror doesn't lie. On the outside, People may not even see there's something wrong with you, but when you look in the mirror, you know exactly what's going on, because the mirror is honest about your energy. It magnifies whatever you bring to it. It could be confidence, insecurity, grief, power. So when you stand there looking yourself dead in the eye, you can say things like, I look good, I'm that girl, body yada yada. Things like that are programming your reality. The mirror listens and it absorbs it, and it's going to reflect back whatever you say. So if you say, oh, my skin not looking right, immediately when you say that, now you're noticing even more flaws. Like, oh, I gained some weight, and now you're noticing like, oh, this does feel tight. It's like as soon as you say something, the mirror zooms in on it, like, okay, this is what you want to talk about. Boom. Whatever you feed the mirror, it returns. So you're literally changing your aura. The way you see yourself becomes the energy that other people feel when you walk into a room. Standing in front of the mirror, the veil between spirit and self gets thinner, so communication is more powerful. That's when what you speak can move faster, manifest quicker. You're talking straight into your own reflection. You're talking to yourself and your spirit. So don't use that time to nitpick yourself. If you see a flaw, you can say that it's getting better. Like if you want to talk about your skin, be like, okay, my skin clearing up. Okay, we're working on our skin real good. I'm gonna make sure I get this skin right. Or if you're looking at your weight, like, you know what, I'm getting this body together. Say what you want to happen and not nitpicking the reality of what you may not like at the moment. Use it to speak life. Don't be critical of yourself. Everybody else in the world is going to be critical of you. So use that time in the mirror to be the best, positive, affirmative, optimistic person you can be. Say, I'm beautiful, I'm favored, I'm magnetic. Say it until you and your reflection believes it. Because once it does, the energy on the outside will too, and you'll start to look at yourself differently, and so will other people. And that's what old school glamour workers knew. You didn't need all these tools and tricks, and you just needed your words and your reflection. Because you can have every tool, every supply, every bead, every crystal, but if you don't believe what you're saying or have true intention behind what you're saying in all rituals, you're just wasting time and just doing arts and crafts. You can have your supplies, because I'm a person, when I do rituals, I love all the knickknacks because I just like being creative and creating things. But I know that's just amplifying what my words are already carrying. My words carry the weight. And the root behind glamour magic, the ones who done it before us, they knew the mirror just wasn't for makeup. It was the portal. Vanity was the altar, and your body, your skin, your hair, your scent was the offering that you're giving to yourself. When you highlight your cheekbones, you're drawing light to your face. When you line your lips, you're defining how your words hit. When you choose your fragrance, you're deciding what kind of energy lingers after you leave a room. The same way Hoodoo uses candles and herbs, women use powders and puffs and perfume bottles. Beauty itself became a tool for spiritual influence. It's not manipulation, it's magnetism. Because real glamour magic isn't about tricking someone or catfishing someone. It's about amplifying the best parts of you so strongly that the universe can't help but to respond. But here's where people get it twisted, and this is why intention matters. Just like perfume can carry love, confidence, and attraction, it can also carry jealousy, envy, or obsession if you're not careful. That's why you have to be cautious on what beauty products you're using and from who. You don't want to let anybody use your products or use your perfume if their energy isn't right. Don't let them make up their self with what you already charge for yourself. If you smell a perfume on a coworker and it smells so good, but you know she got that nasty negative energy, don't let her be like, oh, you want to try it? No, tell me the name. I'll go get it myself. Because even glamour can be a curse when it's fueled by the wrong emotions. I know some of y'all might be thinking, well, I don't even wear makeup. I don't do all that. I'm real simple. That's fine, because this isn't just about makeup. That's just the best example to use. It's about intention. So when you wash your face in the morning, that's your reset moment. Don't just scrub, rinse, and pat dry. Speak over yourself while you do it. Say, I'm washing away yesterday's energy. I'm waking up in peace. I'm starting my day off in abundance. When you moisturize or put on sunscreen, say, I'm protected, I'm covered, nothing harmful sticks to me today. If you're one of those people that just throws on a little lip balm or Vaseline, set it with meaning. My words will be soft but powerful. What I speak today will manifest. Even when you're brushing your hair or oiling your scalp, it's a ritual as well. You're fixing your head, your crown chakra for the day. So whether you're doing a full beat or keeping it bare, the power comes from what you think and say. while you do it, while you're pouring into yourself. Because the real glamour magic isn't the product, it's the energy behind your hands. And I know it probably already takes us a long time to get ready, so doing all these affirmations may be like, dang, it's gonna take me even longer to get ready now because I gotta sing this song while I brush my hair. If you don't have time to do it, or it may hold you up, you can set aside a single day once a week or once a month, and you can make it a ritual. Maybe on your reset days when you're doing your everything showers, you're washing your hair, washing your body, you're shaving. You can do all of this while you're in a good mood. Say your affirmations then, setting a tone for the next 30 days. Or you could do it while you're on your cycle when your body needs even more self-care and you're in your powerful magnetic energy because your body is cleansing itself. When you pour into yourself, when your body is under maintenance, and then you put in all that good stuff while it's under maintenance, and then it carries it throughout the rest of the days, that'll be good. So when you're getting ready or you're healing, take your time. Treat that space like sacred ground. Speak affirmations while you do your hair. Bless your oils before you use them. Set the intention that your glow draws peace, your scent attracts opportunity, and your presence shifts rooms in your favor. Because the truth is, this kind of work has always been deeper than just vanity. It's spiritual technology passed down through scent, color, rhythm, and ritual. So whether it was women in the 1920s in Harlem dusting attraction powder before heading to a jazz club, or you spraying your perfume of the day before walking into a meeting, it's the same frequency, just a different setting, but the same power. So the next time you're in a beauty supply store and you pick up one of those little oils with the funny names, just remember, yes, it's cute and catchy, but it's attraction as well. The words on those bottles carry energy, and the words in your spirit carry energy as well. That's history. That's Hoodoo dressed up in a beautiful package. It's a whisper from the women who came before us saying, you don't have to chase, you attract. You create the attention. You are the attention. And that's what glamour magic truly is, not pretending to be something you're not. Just remembering that your beauty was always divine. You're just adding more to it. You're not putting on confidence, you're revealing it. You're not creating or chasing attraction, you're activating it. So even if you're thinking, oh, I don't do all that magic stuff, you are the spell. You are the walking powerful energy, so it's already in you. You just have to tap into it. But thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. Let me know what spiritual beauty tips that you have that you would like to share with other people that has made a difference for you, whether it's a song, an incense that you like. Let's have a conversation down below to help each other out. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and like I always say, as above so below, as within so without, as the universe so the soul. Until next time, you guys, Ashe, baby.